This is Down to the Wire 513.
Everybody else can shut up. It is time.
Ooh, Fly Man Ring.
Back in the building, man.
Yo, we in the building. We back.
Make sure y'all follow us on everything Down to the Wire 513. Welcome back to another edition of Sports and Spirits Friday. Down to the Wire 513. Good brother, how you feeling today?
Feeling good, feeling great, man. We back in the building. Falls around the corner, but it's still hot as hell outside. So
Hot as hell.
we here, man.
Hot as hell outside, boy. Golly. But hopefully Monday, with this rain we're supposed to get, which is going to suck if you went to the Bengals game on Monday because it's supposed to rain.
Yeah, it's going to be a shitty game to attend if it ends up raining.
But hopefully if it rains, that brings the fall weather and we can be done with the summer shit. Because I'm with you. Break out the hoodies and Timbs and whatever. So
Pants, man, all that shit. All that shit.
But Down to the Wire 513 Sports and Spirits Friday, or basically episode 345 part 2.
Yeah, because we didn't do a lot of stuff in episode 345. You know, if you don't know, we recorded that before Wednesday, if you didn't catch on. But yeah, man. So we basically part 2.
Facts. So let's go and dive into it because we got a lot to get to. We got a lot to get to. I know everybody trying to get the high school football and everything going on Friday night. Let's go and dive into it. Let's go on. We'll change title for it later, but let's go ahead and start with the big news coming out of NFL that we meant to hit on Monday or Wednesday, whenever you listen to it. That we didn't get to, but Bryce Young has been benched by the Carolina Panthers.
After 18 games.
Yeah. 18 games in his young career. He's been benched. Andy Dalton, a 36-year-old vet, will be making his start this Saturday against the Raiders.
Damn, Damn,
I mean, not Saturday. Damn.
Sunday. Oh, I didn't peep a Saturday game. Okay, good.
Sunday game.
Yeah, okay. T had me scared for a minute, y'all. I'm like, I didn't peep it was a Saturday game this week. Yeah, man. Sucks that it happened to him, man. I kind of called it last season after they fired Frank Wright. You know, it was going to be a tough uphill battle for him this season because, you know, we mentioned it off here before we did the last show. Like his third offense that he's had in his season and 2 games. You know, it ain't even a season and a half. It ain't even 2 full seasons. You know, 1 full season, and he wasn't even always healthy last year. He got hurt toward the end of the season. So, sucks to see it happen, man. Even though he was, and like they said, they thought he was regressing, which, you know, if you feel that way, you got to look at everything that's going on around him as well.
Yeah, I mean, basically, like you said, well, one, his coach that drafted him isn't there anymore. That's a huge red flag.
Yeah.
2, I believe the GM who drafted him was a part of the decision isn't there anymore, too, because of the dumbass owner.
Yep.
Right now, man, the Carolina Panthers, from the top to the bottom, no disrespect to the new head coach who just got hired. Hopefully he can turn around. But the owner is definitely a dumbass. He has no idea what he's doing down there. And I don't blame this on Bryce Young whatsoever. I think it's going to be time for a change of scenery. I told you off air, I think they got to look for him. Obviously, you can't go back to him at this point. Once you bench him, it's over in Carolina. So try to trade him to a better situation, let him start fresh somewhere else, because it's hard to say you're a franchise quarterback and then it's only 18 games in, you're benching me.
Yeah, it's tough to say. You know, former number 1 overall pick too, like picked up before CJ Stroud. You know, I know they're probably kicking themselves in the ass for that. We both from our record saying we both would have taken CJ. You know, slight to Bryce Young, we thought he would end up being a good player too. But you know, like I said before, I didn't think Carolina was going to be a good environment for any quarterback to come into and succeed, let alone one that was smaller in stature. You know, and you know, he had little things going, you know, and negative for him. Even though he was a very, very good player in college still, but definitely undersized for NFL play. So, and then like you said, coach and GM that drafted him in, both gone. So it's like, I think the trust there is gone. I think his faith in them is gone. I think they showed basically their faith in him is over. So if I'm him and his people, I'm looking to get moved as soon as possible. Probably won't happen this year, but I'm looking to get moved.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell that definitely say the faith is gone. I mean, because hell, if you just listen to what the head coach said Sunday, he said he's moving forward after the game. He's moving forward with Bryce Young. Then Monday, he said something. He switched it up, saying we're trying to win the game this week. And it's like that seems like you're more focused on just trying to win the game than trying to develop this young
Yeah.
QB.
It's like, he's basically in survival mode for his job, which I understand that too. But at the same time, the franchise should be definitely more worried about their number one pick they traded away, a very valuable player for. And this is not a good look at all for the whole franchise. Like I said, the owner is David Tepper, whatever his name is. He's a fucking idiot.
Dummy.
So I think the coach saying that he was going to go forward with Bryce Young and then switching it up, I think he obviously got word from upstairs, somebody up there, GM, owner, somebody. He said the owner didn't have anything to do with it. Usually when that comes out publicly, he probably has something to do with it. So that's just usually how it works, man. So
my thing is no one would have honestly if for the head coach, no one would have blamed you if you would have had a bad season this year. Like it's your first year. Now because and then you could have had like said Bryce Young isn't my guy towards the end of the year, and that would have set you up with a better draft pick. But now, well, y'all the Carolina Panthers after themselves when they traded DJ Moore and gave up their first round draft pick.
Made no sense. Made no sense for them to do that. He planned on drafting a quarterback. It made no sense. Like, get away his best weapon. Okay.
So now you're moving forward with Andy Dalton, and you're actually trying to win games. And it's like Andy Dalton is not your quarterback of the future. So like if you win games, basically you just fucking yourself lower in the draft and trying to get a real your franchise quarterback in there now. Like you're screwing your chances now by trying to win now.
Yeah, so you don't get franchise quarterback. Well, you can get franchise quarterback later in drafts, but you got to be very good at scouting. And obviously, they don't like they're very good at scouting.
No.
So, I'm not a fan of the franchise at all. So I don't feel bad for them. I feel more so bad for Bryce Young.
Yeah, facts. So I think it's just time for a change of scenery. We've seen it with we've seen it just recently. Malik Willis, things weren't working out for him in Tennessee. He goes up to Green Bay. He looks better. I mean, it's still a long way from a starter, but he looks better than what he did in Tennessee. Hell, you can even look at Baker Mayfield, his journey.
Yeah.
You can look at Sam Darnold, his journey. Like I said, change of scenery.
Geno Smith.
Yeah, Geno Smith. So
yeah, a lot of different quarterbacks you could look at and say, yeah, he got changed the scenery, he got behind, he got a good culture and things changed for him, definitely for the better. And his career changed for the better. And I think Bryce Young still has a chance in this league, man.
Facts. And honestly, even though Carolina chose Bryce Young over, I'm kind of glad they didn't draft CJ Stroud because even though CJ Stroud has looked better, I think the culture plays a factor into that too.
Yep, I agree. And I think it would have been hard for anybody to succeed in that culture. CJ Stroud included. He's great. He's a great player, but he also has a way better culture down there in Houston than they have set up in Carolina. You can just see it, by the firing of the coach quickly last year. I think he just got hired. The GM's gone now. The owner's throwing drinks on fans and shit. Like, it's just crazy, man. It's a fucking circus down there.
So free Bryce Young. Andy Dalton, I'm glad you still able to get a check, but yeah, free Bryce Young. I'm gonna be saying that every time we pick a Panthers game, free Bryce Young.
Facts, man. Facts.
So from one former number one overall pick, NFL pick, to a potential future number one overall pick, currently at the University of Texas, Arch Manning, who he didn't make his debut, but he played a lot more this past weekend against University of San Antonio, relieving Quinn Ewers after he was hurt. He got injured. And Arch Manning came in, and boy, did he live up to all the hype, the expectations that fans were expecting him to see.
Did he ever?
I think he had 5 touchdowns. I think 2 was rushing, 3 was passing. Like he clowned. He went crazy.
Yeah, he went crazy, man. Shout out Arch Manning, the whole Manning family, man. this guy's I didn't know he was gonna be this good. Like as far as this athletic, I knew he was this good as far as throwing the ball, but damn, He definitely ain't like his uncles.
Facts. Yeah. That athleticism is definitely from his pops, not
Yeah,
Eli and Peyton for sure.
not at all. I think he got throw mechanics for them. I think his dad was a wide receiver of the family, so
Mm-hmm.
definitely a little more agile on his feet, and it shows in his offspring being Arch.
Facts. So obviously, with Quinn Ewers expected to be out, I think they're basically taking it week to week with Quinn Ewers. We know Arch Manning is making his first official start tomorrow night.
Go baby, let's go.
All right, so the question is, moving forward for the rest of the season, should Arch Manning be the man at Texas?
Man, I said this last year. If I was Texas, I would have been trying to shoo Quinn Ewers to the draft. Because yes, Arch Manning is ready to take over this program. He's ready to be the man right now. Start Arch Manning for the rest of the season, please. We want to see this man clown against the best teams in the nation, not just these, teams y'all should have beat. Even though y'all gonna be favored in a lot of games. Y'all are one of the top best teams in the country. So y'all gonna be, favored in a lot of games. We want to see y'all. We want to see Arch against top talent. So yeah, let Arch be start the rest of the season. Sorry, Quinn. You had a great career here at Texas, or there at Texas. I'm not in Texas. He had a great career there. Should have went to the draft. Because now it sucks to say you got hurt, but now your job got taken, bro. It's like, it happens in the NFL all the time. Now it happens in college too. It happens in college too.
Hey, Quinn, I'm just gonna say I'm glad Brand ain't your coach, boy, because hey, you out of here, brother. Like,
I told you I've been shooting to the draft at the end of last season. Like, hey, we had a good season, Quinn. Thanks for everything you did for this program, and we really appreciate you. We're gonna wish you the best success in the future. Nice handshake. Have a attaboy, son. Being pat on the ass and push him to the draft, man. It'd have been a third, fourth round pick, probably. Maybe even second. These look at JJ McCarthy. Shit, he might have been a first round pick. Shit, who knows? He might have been out there impressing people in workouts and up to draft. Like, who knows?
well, I'm just gonna say this: I am not of that belief. I don't think that Arch should be the man yet for the rest of the season. Because
Don't be a hater, T.
I'm not no hate.
Just playing.
If you're a Texas fan, you just have to ask yourselves. One, obviously, you got to the college football semifinal last year, and you fell short up against Washington. Great game. You have to ask yourselves: are you ready to? Is Arch Manning able to get you over that hump this year and get you to where you want to get to? That's the first question you have to ask. That's the main question you have to ask.
Yeah.
Do you feel Arch is good enough to get you to the national? Quinn Ewers got you good enough to the semifinals. Can you Arch Manning get you over that hump? Right now, and just as of right now, for me, I would have to say the answer is no, just based on because like the competition is about to increase tremendously. Not this weekend, obviously.
True.
He plays another cupcake this week, so he's probably gonna throw for 7 touchdowns and have more,
another 5.
right? Have more people hyping. Like, yeah,
touchdowns.
he should be the man. But after that, SEC schedule kicks in, and instead of have Arch Manning learn through growing pains, at least for this year, I much rather if he's back, if Quinn Ewers is back and healthy, I much rather go with who I know and guy who's been in this position before than have Arch potential struggle and then cost us a chance of getting to the college football national championship.
I hear you, T. I hear you. But like you said, Quinn wasn't good enough to get you there last year. What if Arch is better than Quinn is right now? We don't know. We haven't seen Arch play against any top talent. We don't know. So what if Quinn Ewers is out for another, say, 3 weeks? You said this week another cupcake, obviously. Next week, who they got after that?
So next week, they're at home against Mississippi State, which they should win, but still SEC school.
SEC school.
So
it's going to be a tough defense.
And then the Red River rivalry against Oklahoma. That will be a test for him.
So let's say Quinn is out up until that game. Let's say he's out that game as well.
Mm-hmm.
Arch comes out and kills it. Now the pressure is really on.
It would be. And if that and honestly, if that were the case, then I would be okay with doing that. If he comes out and kills it, but I mean, like, don't just win the game, but like he's like if he's come out here like throwing 4 or 5 touchdowns, like lead game winning
Looking
drives,
like
like
one of the best quarterbacks in the
yeah,
nation, not just one of the best prospects, one of the best quarterbacks overall. If you're looking like that, then I'm sorry, Quinn. You gotta have a seat, brother. I hear you though. I hear you though, because like you said, Quinn has at least been in tough situations before. How that going through that last year, not making it, may have made him get even better. May him want even more this year. So who knows? But
but
I'm
that,
just saying, if you see the talent in Arches is that much better than Quinn, I'm going. And they see it more than we see it in practice and shit. So I don't know what they see in practice. If you see it is that much better, I'm sorry, I'm going Arch.
and then honestly, I think Sarkisian is just like we seen it last year. I think this is about it would completely surprise me if he goes that way. Like I said, if he sticks with Arch the rest of the season, when you didn't do it last year,
Yeah,
because there was a stretch where Quinn Ewers was out. I think it was 2 or 3 games last year, and the quarterback Malik Murphy,
quarterback. Yeah.
yeah, he came in, played
And I
well.
guess if you've been seeing Quinn and Arch in summer camp and all this shit, and you ain't go out and let him start Arch, then you ain't gonna do it now either probably. So unless the injury has Quinn at 80% and Arch at 100% is better than Quinn at 80%, then we got discussion. But if the injury is not making Quinn no worse, then you're not gonna go with Arch.
Yeah, because obviously we got Mississippi State and you got Oklahoma, but then you got Georgia.
That's gonna be a tough one. Even though they just had a tough game against Kentucky. Kentucky's not that good.
Right.
Georgia might be a little on a little bit of a slump here.
Well, offensively, but their defense is still legit.
Defense still crazy. So yeah, you're right. It will be a bigger test for Arch if Quinn is still. If Quinn not that long though, it's like now you really gotta just lean on. All right, bro. If we gonna throw you back in here, we've been rolling with this guy for like 4 or 5 weeks now. Like at that point, you risk messing the chemistry up in your team. Even if you win it and Arch ain't looking that good, you still might risk messing up the chemistry of the team. If he's been starting and looking good enough and winning games, and he's out that long. If he out that long, that's like 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah, let me see. I'm just trying to get a quick update real quick.
He probably don't be out that long.
Yeah, I know they say it's a abdominal injury, and Quinn, he's not really a runner, so
Yeah, that'll probably heal. And still might mess up when you're throwing though. When you're throwing, you got core, man. So those might heal pretty quick though, but he might still end up, come back if you come back too early, tweaking that shit again. So that's one of the injuries that you can easily tweak again. So gotta be careful when it comes to that.
But basically, that's the main question. That's the main question. Not you. As I said, that's my main point. If you feel you can win, you can still win. And obviously, Sark, he's going to say all the right things. But like, is he doing just say like the smaller, like the small qualities that Quinn Ewers was doing? Like I said, being that leader, not just for the offense but the whole team. If you believe Arch is stepping in and doing that, and you can feel he still win a national championship with Arch, then by all means.
Yeah.
But I think with, like you said, with Quinn being in this situation before, for me, I think he gives you the best chance this year to win the national championship. So I wouldn't be too quick to have Arch go. But it is exciting because, like I say, now we see what he can do. It's like, oh shit,
Yeah, like he running and he throwing like.
And the guys you can bring in with the transfer portal, like I want to come in and play with Arch next year. Like
they see that, they're like, this nigga, he him.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
But we'll see. Let's say Arch making his first career start against Louisiana Monroe. Saturday night. Like I said, that should be a cakewalk for Texas. Then he gets his real first test against SEC opponent against Mississippi State. So we shall see what Arch looks like, what the future holds for Arch and the University of Texas.
I'm an Arch fan, man. So I'm definitely root for Arch.
And then also like it doesn't like with it being 12 teams, like you can, and it's crazy. Like every game doesn't seem as important for these bigger schools now. Like you could lose 1 or 2 and still make the playoffs.
Still be good, yeah.
Which is crazy. So
it's crazy, man. It's definitely a different climate.
speaking of team who can lose one or two. Well, they can't lose no more. But they did get a good win. A win this past Saturday night.
If you want to say call it a good win, I guess you call it a good win.
Colorado, the University of Colorado, Coach Prime and the boys bouncing back last week, knocking off their rival Colorado State. They actually were the good guys. Well, heading up to leading up to the game, they weren't doing much talking this year as compared to last year. Colorado State, man, they was talking, but that quarterback, bro, what you doing, bro?
It was talking, man. It was talking. I guess you could call it talking. I saw the interview that the quarterback and the wide receiver did, and they were kind of throwing shade at Prime, which is understandable. You being rival school, that's what you're gonna do.
Seemed like a little jealousy though.
It seemed like a little jealousy.
Like Instagram follow, like really? All right, you just mad because you ain't got on Instagram followers?
Yeah, it did seem like a little jealousy or a little like like if you had that, you wouldn't be saying the same shit. But I will say after the game, Shador, man, it was lame of you not to shake Brett's hand like the other.
Oh no, I'm with it. You ain't about to talk shit.
The guy came and shook your hand after the game. It's Shador talk shit all the time, bro. You talk shit all the time, so you know how it goes, bro. It's just part of the game. That's gonna make the game more televised. It's gonna make the game more hype because niggas gonna be talking about all they talking shit. It's like boxing. You gotta sell the fight. You gotta sell the game, bro. I'm selling the game out here, bro. I'm trying to get my money up like yours, Shador. You talk shit all the time. So I can't talk shit. When I talk shit, it's all keep that same energy. You on Instagram talking that shit. You Instagram. Like, come on, man. Shador is really making me like I want to root for the kids so bad, but it's like, bro, you just do so much shit. It's like, bro, you just do too much lame shit for me, bro. Sorry about going on. Yeah,
he agreed with Pops.
He agreed. He's like, yeah, stop that shit, Pops.
But no, man, I don't call that lame because I one man, like you said, you can't tell anybody, you can't tell nobody how to react. And honestly, bro, like, dude was like, you weren't even that good to one for me. Like, you weren't even that good to value me shake your hand. Like you was shitty all game. Like you was shitty all game, bro. You on the field doing the too small to Travis Hunter, and then later you threw a pick to like, bro, like you doing all that shit and you wouldn't even back up what you didn't even come close to backing up. Like I guarantee if it would have been a good game, closer game, Shador probably would have dapped him up like, all right, yeah, y'all almost had us.
Nah, don't.
But I think the fact that they bust their ass and bro look shitty. And I'm not just putting this on the quarterback because you can tell like some of the play calls they was trying to do that cross route all game. They was thinking they was playing the same team from last year.
Yeah, they doing some bullshit.
It's like, bro, like they watch film, bro. They
studied this shit. So they're not gonna do the same shit we did last year, dumbasses.
Exactly. So,
but yeah, I wasn't a fan of that. Everything else he does is just so you gotta just be a little more humble, man. Sometimes, unless he was talking some like foul shit, he wasn't saying nothing too crazy though. That's what I'm saying. Like if he was saying something crazy, I understand. He wasn't saying nothing crazier than he be saying to niggas though. That's why I'm like, bro, you just doing a little too much for me.
He was popping this shit though. He said, I guess apparently he said he turned down the $600,000 offer NIL deal.
Yeah, to stay at Colorado State. I mean, hey, good for him. I'm not saying I would have did it, but good for him. But I mean,
after that performance,
it ain't all about the NIL. It ain't all about the NIL money too, man. Like I think that's what some kids got to realize too. Like, I respect him and the wide receiver turning down on big deals to stay where they at, because this school believed in me. This coach believed in me before I stepped on a college field, and now I'm stepping on a college field and show I'm a little good. Y'all want to come calling? Like, nah, I'm staying here because they believed in me from jump. If I come there and look like shit, y'all gonna drop me easily, especially with this transfer shit and this climate we in right now. If I come there and have a decent season, but it ain't up to y'all par, I'm out there anyway. So yeah, I got $600,000 for that year, but now I'm not playing football no more because I'm back in the portal. I gotta go somewhere else. And now it's like, damn, I don't know who to trust. I don't know who got faith in me. And now it's like I'm fucked up.
Well, he betted on himself and lost, I think. Well,
season ain't over. Season ain't over, man.
Fair. It's not, but them as far as them being in the spotlight, that part is like I said, he can go out.
I mean,
He can
as
go out
far as
there.
like the money, he probably not gonna recoup that 600,000 probably ever. Unless
Yeah,
he
but not,
graduates and get a good job, he's not gonna recoup that from a 1 year salary ever probably because he's not going to the NFL probably.
yeah, but
But
like I said, as far as eyes on him too, though, because like he
I
can
mean, yeah,
he can go out there and ball, like I said, but like I said, they're not getting on that. They're not being probably going to be on national TV or channels where people can
yeah,
find you easily.
yeah. So I mean, that's probably over. But as long as he come out here and play good enough, he might get an opportunity to play somewhere else, like CFL or some other like football league somewhere else.
Oh, yeah, for
But
sure.
I just think if he end up going to a different school, but if he would have got 600,000 would be worth it. But if he end up going to a different school and then not playing up to par, not keeping a scholarship there, then he don't have a football team to play on no more. So now he's fucked over. But I mean, he still would have 600,000. So I mean, that's a pretty good trade off if you ask me.
And granted, he has time. Like I said, he's only a sophomore.
Yeah. But like I'm saying, he got to go back in the transfer portal. And bro, once you're in that portal, man, you don't know. Like it sounds good, but bro,
No, I'm
man,
just
you
saying
don't
for
know
him
who's
to
gonna be
continue to
wanting
grow, though.
you and what. Yeah. But like I said, you don't know who's gonna be wanting you and who's gonna be where. But I'm sure one of his coaches that would have been at that old school would have been a head coach somewhere and probably picked him up somewhere. So he would have had a chance. So he definitely lost out a little bit.
Yeah, and like I said, and honestly, like, I do agree with you. Like for him to transfer just only after his freshman year, it's like, bro, like you chasing the money.
That's a big risk, man. Big risk.
Yeah. So, but like I said, they got an impressive win against Colorado State. They played Baylor this weekend, tomorrow night. They are 1.5 points favorites last time I checked. Are you has that win made you a believer, or are you still they gotta show you?
Now you gotta show me. Not a believer. Still.
Now that I'm with you. Because I mean, hell, last year they beat Colorado State and Travis Hunter got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So this year with him back, I mean, we almost I did say I was on record on the show. I did say I thought they was gonna lose. But
Yeah,
Travis Hunter,
I did lose too.
but Travis Hunter is back. Like I said, they just proved they had better athletes than Colorado State.
Yeah,
Better players.
definitely a better. They got better players for sure, and showed.
So, but this week they got Baylor. Gonna be a tough game at the crib.
I think it's gonna be a tougher opponent this week.
Yeah. So, until they show me they can beat a tougher opponent, I'm not.
Yeah, now if they beat Baylor, then I will have a little bit more faith in them. Yeah, moving forward. Because Baylor, they ain't no scrubs. They're gonna be a tougher game.
And they did make the adjustment. I know they said they made adjustment on the offensive line, which definitely showed. And then obviously Travis Hunter and he's relied on Travis Hunter and Shador to do what they do. So we'll see. But I'm not completely bought back in on Colorado as of yet. I'm still sticking to my 8-win predictions, but still they're going to show me before I feel 100% confident that they can get 8 wins.
Yeah, I'm still sticking with 5 less.
All right. Well, we'll see tomorrow for sure. Down to the wire, 513 Sports and Spirits Friday. Make sure I tap in with us on everything down to the wire, 513, or Google us, as I always say. Oh man, what a WNBA season it has been. The W came to an official end as of last night, and the playoffs have been set. Should have been pulling up the bracket.
Yeah, I got the. It took forever before they found a bracket in the app. So WNBA, I gotta fix that shit.
Man.
But
one we know that Caitlin Clark did make the
they're in the playoffs.
They are in the playoffs. They are in the playoffs.
So not even the last seed. 6 seeds. It's actually not a bad seed either. So shout out to Caitlin Clark and Indiana Fever. They scored off against number 3 seed Connecticut Sun. I think their last game on is it Sunday 26th? Yeah, Sunday. Start Sunday at 3 p.m. on Sunday. They play on ABC. So interesting. They're gonna be going up. They put Caitlin Clark up against football. Football games. Well, most of the games I think are. I mean, look at the other game.
Even the WNBA finals, like they're all on. They've all been on Sundays. Most of it, like some of the games been on Sundays. Like they need to change that.
Yeah, definitely got to change that.
Let me see.
Aces play at 10 p.m. So we play late. So we're gonna be playing against compete with Saturday night game. But so the Liberty play at 1.
Got the bracket
green. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting playoffs. Man, I'm excited to see All these series, honestly, man. Of course, my favorite series is going to be that Aces Storm series. Shout out to my Aces going for that repeat. Age Wilson should be unanimous MVP. Should be.
You know it's gonna be one ass. You know it's gonna be one asshole. Caitlin Clark type
Yep.
shit.
Wait for Caitlin Clark. Shout out to Caitlin Clark. Though. Had a great season. Should be rookie of the year. I don't know about unanimous. Should be rookie of the year for sure.
Rookie of the year. I think at least a top 5 MVP.
Definitely. In my opinion. I think it shouldn't be close. I think she probably should be almost unanimous. Like maybe like 2 votes for Angel Reese, but she should get most of the rookie of the year votes.
Facts. Because wins and loss matters, people. Like I said, we know Angel Reese put up the numbers, most career, most double doubles as a rookie. Like I said, she had a great year, but like what wins and losses matter. And we know Chicago Sky, they were in the 8th seed before she went down, but still they had a terrible record. They had a losing record.
Yeah. AC was like they're under 500 still. So yeah, I think Caitlin Clark should get it hands down. But shout out to Angel Reese, had a great season, historic season for a rookie still. Shout out Ricky Jackson. I know she's probably gonna get 3rd place rookie of the year. In my opinion, she should get it. I think if she would have been playing all season long, I don't think the coach was really fucking with her at the beginning of the season. I think she'd be up there even more.
I'm excited for I know Miss Rickea Jackson, like I said, shout out to her too. But I'm excited for Cameron Brink to get back.
Yeah.
Because I think they wouldn't have made the playoffs, but like I said, basically her playing this year would have helped her develop a lot more. And now she's like I said, a setback coming off injury.
Yeah. So it's gonna be tough, man. So hopefully she comes back in full swing. Lexi Brown, so she was out a lot this year. So hopefully she come back full swing next season too. But yeah, it was a great overall season for WNBA. I thought they had a lot of eyes on the game. There was a lot of controversy still going on, but you know, that's what's going to come with more eyes on the game. You know, I think the women in the league should get more acclimated to the climate of social media and the way of just sports. You know, when you got a lot of eyes on you, niggas gonna talk shit about you. It's just what it is, unfortunately. So you just gotta, you know, try to tune it out as much as possible.
And you can't control what your fan base is saying. It's at least, like I say, you basically can't control what they say. Like I said, you can try to say like, "Hey, we don't rock like that," but still, at the end of the day, people gonna say what they want to say.
Yeah, and it's for all fans, man. Like I saw a video recently. I think I saw a video this morning. I forget what team it was, but two young ladies were basically, just sharing their story about how the season was, and they had their own fan base. You know, their own team's fans was cheering against them and saying stuff about them. Like, that's just the way it is, man. Like, unfortunately, like, yeah, it sucks, but that's what it's like being a pro athlete. Unfortunately, it's not healthy for people's mental, but try to tune it out as much as possible. Try to stay off social media. I know you probably hear it in the arena too, with your own fan base probably, cheering against you sometimes or calling you out for you missing a shot or, turning the ball up or whatever. But unfortunately, that's just what comes with being a professional athlete, unfortunately, in America, man. Like in all over the country, some fans are just assholes, just take it there, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. And that comes with being, hell, like I said, faces of the league or superstars in the league, or like I said, or emerging superstars. So yeah.
I think the girls I watched earlier were just like role players. They weren't even like that popular of players. They were just talking about how like their own fan base was cheering against them, like saying stuff about them, and how rough a year it was. And I just thought it was crazy. Like, yeah, it's unfortunate, but I'm just like, I couldn't imagine being a Laker player. Like nigga, like y'all get it during the game on Twitter, on Facebook, wherever y'all get on Instagram, y'all gonna hear it. So it's just, unfortunately, it's just the environment that you are a part of. You chose to be a part of this. I know you technically didn't ask for that, but it's kind of what you signed up for.
Facts. And I'm sure WNBA, NBA, let's say they all have great resources to try to help you get through it and cope with it. Yeah. At the end of the day, man, you can control, like I said, you can control, like I said, your social media, how much you use it. Just stay out. If it not bother you that much, just stay off social media.
Man, just stay out like that. Stay off of it. That's all you gotta do.
Making a lot of money. Yeah, just other things you can do. You ain't gotta be on social media.
Yeah, but they hear some negative shit in the game. Tell the referees about it. And how the fans sort it out. Like like the NBA.
we seen. I would say we seen that plenty of times.
That's what I would do. If they say something that bad about you, if they just booing you, like you can't, like that's you're gonna get criticized. You're gonna criticize. You're an athlete. You're gonna get criticized. Just get used to that. But if they saying some negative, and they're saying some, anything, derogatory to y'all, man, get these fans. That's where out the game. That's all you gotta do.
Facts. So WNBA playoffs begins on Sunday. Like you said, the Aces Storm matchup it should be a good one. WNBA, I'm just pleading you, please change your format. Please go to 5-5-7. Like best of 3, like is not enough, honestly.
I don't really mind it, man. I ain't gonna lie. I like the quick shit. I'm not gonna lie, especially in the first round. Well, yeah, I don't mind it, man. I ain't gonna lie. I don't mind it.
Now, when we got matches like the Aces Storm, like Connecticut Fever, at least right now. But for me, mainly the Aces Storm. Like I need, give me best of 5.
Nah, let's get to it, man. I think the NBA should go to best of 5 too for the first 2 rounds until you get the conference finals. You best of 5. We don't need to see 7 games in round 1. We don't care about that shit that much, bro. It should not be 7 games in round 1. In no leagues, they tripping. They basically money grabbing. They're trying to get TV deals to give them more money. We got more games. We got possible 7 games now. Man, fuck that. Go back to 5 games. WNBA, I'll stay at 3, man. I like that. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, show more love for the women. But nah, but yeah,
the season's so short, man. The season already short enough as it is for them. The season's short, so why the hell you gonna have it 5 games? That's like a quarter of their season almost. They play out 30 games, man. You can't have 5 games.
Well, now it looked like
30, 32,
they might expand it because with all the expansion teams again, we just seen they got Portland's about to get a WNBA team. Shout out to the city of Portland.
Yeah, shout out to Portland, man. Toronto too, I think, right?
Yeah, I think it's Toronto, San Francisco, and Portland's like the only 3 teams been now. So they need one more because that's 15. So they're gonna need
one more. Shout out to those cities though, man. It's gonna be lit. Maybe when you expand, then you could do 5 games in the first round. Until then, man, keep it at best of 3. I like that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Get them out of there. Get in, get out. Go next round.
I kind of like the interesting matchup. I kind of like the Mercury and Lynx. That matchup kind of intrigues me. I see that going all 3.
Possibly. I think the Lynx gonna take care of that easily. If you ask me. I'm intrigued for this Sun Fever matchup, man. They both gonna bring the heat. They got in their names. They both gonna bring the heat. I'm ready to see Caitlin Clark versus DeJounte Carter. It wasn't Carter. I think it's Carter. DeJounte
Carter. Yeah.
I'm ready to see it. Carrington. I'm tripping. Carrington. Oh, DeJounte. I'm tripping at the last name. Don't hate us. And y'all get mad over the stupidest shit. So don't get mad at us, women, please. I'm ready for that matchup, man. It's gonna be a hell of a series. The Fever has gotten a lot better after the Olympic break. Last game they played against them, they actually won. So I'm excited to see them in the playoffs, and I'm hoping the Fever get upset, man. I'm tired of Caitlin Clark getting out of this hate. Hoping to get an upset. Caitlin Clark is great.
See, even though I'm looking forward to that matchup, I think the Sun handled them. Honestly, I think the inexperience of the Fever, I think it will show in the playoffs. Must win, and honestly, if you're a fan of Connecticut Sun, this has to be it, bro. Like y'all, like this supposed to be in y'all years for the past 4 or 5 seasons.
Say like how long now?
Y'all went and made that trade for Marina Mabry earlier this year. Basically that move told me y'all going all in this year because y'all traded some of the best young shooters off y'all team. So y'all going all in this year. This has to be a year for Connecticut Sun. I expect y'all to handle the Fever, a sweep, honestly. But yeah, I think it'll just be exciting that I said see Caitlin Clark in the playoffs in the postseason, and so it brings more eyes to the W. So
definitely, man. Hopefully she has some good games, man. I'm excited to see them play.
Then obviously, if things bode well, everything goes well, we'll have a rematch of the WNBA finals and semifinals between the Liberty and the Aces.
Yeah, I think we'll see that. I think both teams take care of their matchups.
Yeah, and honestly, and whoever wins that between Liberty and Aces, basically if the Aces if the Aces gets to the finals, they're winning. If the Liberty have to play the Lynx, that could be scary for them.
Yeah, I think the Lynx got the Liberty number for sure.
Yeah.
So if they play the Lynx, it's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be a good series. Put it that way.
So if the Aces get to the NBA Finals, WNBA Finals, I think they're winning it regardless of who they play. Liberty can win it as long as they don't play the Lynx, in my opinion. So
I think we'll get it. Shout out to the Aces. Asia Wilson, 1,000 points here. We mentioned it on Wednesday or Monday, whenever you want to call it. We mentioned it. Shout out to Asia Wilson, first ever 1,000-point season in WNBA history. She also broke the rebound record, the injury set, I think. So shout out to Asia Wilson for just being
the GOAT.
Awesome. Yeah, being the GOAT is being awesome. So, yeah.
Being the GOAT. So yeah. We know said the playoffs begin on Sunday where everybody's watching mostly football that day. But hey, throughout next week, I believe the next game is like on Tuesday and Wednesday. Hey, show support and watch WNBA playoffs. All the games will be on ESPN. So there's no reason for you not to check them out. So
definitely tap in. Definitely.
Facts. All right. So as we said, as we pulled the curtains back a little bit, we recorded our Wednesday show on Monday, which means we couldn't do our rapid fire picks on just yet. So we're gonna knock out our rapid fire picks today. We're still gonna do our down to the wire 513 parlay and of course fantasy football advice. But let's go ahead and do rapid fire, knock that out of the way. Obviously, we missed the first game last night, but I think we would have picked the Jets anyway.
Yeah, I think it was easy. I think it would have been all pick Jets. I think it would have been a wash.
Yeah. So New York Giants at the Cleveland Browns.
Give me the Browns, man. Give me the Browns. Yeah, I think it'll be easy one for them.
Yeah.
That team's gonna have a field day.
Yeah. Daniel Jones, and yeah, he's just not that. We've been on through this on this show before. He's not that.
Got paid though, so shout out to him.
Yeah. Green Bay at Tennessee. Malik Willis is returning home. Well, returning to the team that drafted him.
They said Jordan Love could play. Possibly he might play. Hopefully, I want to see Malik Willis play again there in Tennessee. So, Levis had a rough start to his first starting off full season as a quarterback too. So, give me the Packers, man.
I think honestly, look, I think it'd be too soon to have Jordan Love play. Honestly.
Yeah, I wouldn't play him.
Yeah. Let Malik Willis go out there and rock another week. And just live with the result, win or loss. Hey, let's live with it.
Yep.
But Jordan Love's health and success for the team all rely on Jordan Love. So I think he shouldn't play this week. But give me Green Bay. I did like the game plan, offensive game plan I seen with Malik Willis at the helm. Basically, run the ball and keep Malik Willis out in short passing situations. So
yep.
Chicago at Indianapolis.
Oh man, this is gonna be a good one. Give me the Bears. Give me the Bears. I think defensively, I think they'll take it.
Yeah, the Bears defense. I mean, we know historically they've always stayed with a great defense. Just no Keenan Allen again, and no Roman Doomsday again.
Doomsday still out too. Yeah, I had to drop him on fantasy. I had to let him go. But yeah, it's tough, man. Tough.
Yeah, give me Bears. I think the Bears defense make just a few more plays. Like I said, okay. Anthony Richardson hasn't impressed me so far.
Yeah, he forced a lot of shit. I think he ended up forcing have a late turnover. He's trying to run it and fumble it or try to force a pass in there and they're getting tipped or he's getting picked overall. So yeah. But Caleb could easily do that too, but I don't think the Colts defense is not as prone to forcing the mistakes as the Bears is.
Facts. Houston at Minnesota. I guess I'll go ahead and start this one. Jett is expected to play with a quad injury, so he is expected to be out there. I would say take the under in this game. Whatever the
Yes.
whatever the under is, I'll say take the under in this game. I don't think CJ Stroud will. He won't put up as many points against us. Because our defense right now is crazy. Shout out to Brian Flores.
Crazy.
That being said, man, I'm going Houston. I'm until I say I'm not completely bought in yet. Like I'm just afraid that Sam Darnold that I know that I've seen is going to show
come
up.
back. He's gonna come back. He's gonna turn the pumpkin any minute now, any second now. Like you said, I'm gonna go ahead and I wouldn't start CJ Stroud this week in fantasy. I'm gonna give a little pre-claimer now for later on. But I think he will end up making enough plays down the end to win them games. It's gonna be a possible trap game for them, though. Possible trap game for Houston. But give me Houston close on a field goal win.
I'll take that. I will gladly take that because that means Sam Darnold. He was still showing he looked sort of good.
Yeah, he played good enough.
At least hopefully. But I will gladly be wrong if we come back 3-0. Hey,
man,
that'd be a big win for us.
Huge.
Philadelphia at New Orleans. Does New Orleans come back to reality this week?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think so. I think this week Philly finds it, and where's the game at? Is it in Philly?
It's in New Orleans.
In New Orleans. Ooh.
Remember, Philly's coming off that tough Monday night loss
against the Falcons.
Short week.
Yeah, give me Philly to bounce back.
Oh man. Yeah,
I should have won that game. I should have won that game.
Yeah. Want to say one. Why are you even throwing the ball on third down, brother? I'd rather you just run the ball 2 times. That was dumb as hell. Philly should have won Monday for sure. Yeah, I do expect them to bounce back. No AJ Brown again this game. No, he's out as well. But I think I think Philly should still have enough. Yeah, I'm sticking with Philly, but I just thought about it. They secondary is trash.
Yeah, secondary trash. Yeah.
I'm picking Philly. I don't feel good about it though. I do not feel good about it because Derek Carr has been clowning.
He has. Off to a great start.
Los Angeles Chargers at Pittsburgh. Give me the Chargers.
Yeah, give me Chargers with that
one. Denver at Tampa Bay. Baker keeps rolling. 3-0.
Yeah, at Tampa Bay, give me Baker. I'm gonna trust in Bo Nix. Or like I keep saying, man, Sean Payton is a fraud.
Carolina at Las Vegas. The Andy Dalton starter for Carolina. Oh man. Who did Vegas just beat last week? Oh, they beat Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore.
Yeah, impressive road win against Baltimore.
Crazy win for them. Yeah, I don't see anything going good for Carolina so far this season. I don't see that changing. And he throwing out there. I think he'll look a little better than Bryce. Well, I think he'll be more sure of himself than Bryce was. But yeah, I don't think it'll matter. Give me the Raiders.
Yeah, at Vegas, give me the Raiders. And I trust Vegas's defense just a little bit more. Max Crosby is a beast. So
yeah, boy, go.
Miami with Skylar Thompson as a starter against Seattle at Seattle.
Whew, man. At Seattle. Give me Geno Smith in the Seahawks, man.
I'm right there with you. Seattle's always a tough place to play.
Yep.
And just not a believer in Skylar Thompson. They need to get Tua back ASAP.
Yep, I don't know why they ain't going trying to get somebody else. I'll be trying to get somebody else.
But they signed Snoop Huntley.
Yeah, they signed off the Ravens practice squad. Crazy.
Mm-hmm. So maybe we get a little Snoop later in this game if Skylar's not looking too good. We'll see.
Maybe we will.
Game of the week on game of the week all week for real. At least hype wise. Baltimore at Dallas. That's the primetime game, 425 game.
Man, Baltimore's schedule is crazy. I
But
feel bad for them.
I'm confidently rolling Baltimore this week. Lamar Jackson owns NFC teams for whatever reason. He's 21.
That's true. And Dallas didn't look great last week, so yeah, I'm thinking with you there. You know, you see the hat purple ain't Ravens hat, but it's purple and black. Well, this week.
Baltimore gets their first win, which is crazy to say that week 3 in. But if somehow they
need this win,
they know must win.
They need this
win. San Francisco at the Rams. No Debo, no Christian McCaffrey. There's a few other guys.
That's made it early this year.
Facts.
I'm still confident in the Niners though, man. I think they'll find a way to get done. The Rams are going through a lot of injuries, as seems like they always go through injuries too. I think Cooper Kupp's still out. I think he's on IR. Puka Nakua's on IR, I believe too. So I don't know who Matt Stafford gonna be throwing the ball to. So yeah, give me the Niners.
Yeah, you don't know who Matt Stafford's going to be throwing the ball to. No Aaron Donald on that defense. Already got Jalen Ramsey. Shout out Jalen Ramsey, highest paid corner once again in the league.
Shout out.
But yeah, Jordan Mason hasn't looked bad. Like I said, that they're just a plug-and-play system, and Kyle Shanahan is the offensive genius. So yeah, give me San Fran on the road. Detroit at Arizona.
Cairo going off right there.
He coming back.
Kyron's having a good season, man. He been having a good season. Man, the Lions had a tough loss last week too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's in Detroit.
It's in Arizona.
In Arizona, give me the Cardinals.
I'm going to I was going Cardinals. No matter where it was at, I was going Cardinals.
I feel Detroit. I think I'll go Detroit. In Detroit.
Nah, I think it was still Arizona. But nah, yeah, Arizona. Kyler Murray finally realizes how good Marvin Harrison Jr. is.
Throw that man the ball.
I think that trend continues. And I hope I'm wrong, but I think Jared Goff might be reverting back to his former self. We'll see. We'll see how he does this week.
Could be happening. They should have drafted a quarterback when they had a chance.
Yeah. Shout out to Jared Goff for getting paid though. And the Sunday night football game, Kansas City at the Atlanta Falcons.
Kansas City ain't been looking too hot. I ain't gonna lie. Even though they won the game against Cincinnati,
Pat
Mahomes forced to some uncharacteristic turnovers, and that Atlanta defense is very tough, very strong secondary, very good. But I'm not, like I said every week, I'm not going to get Pat Mahomes right now. Give me the Chiefs, even though he threw interceptions and shit. Give me the Chiefs.
Oh man, it's gonna be a good game, close game. Shout out Kirk Cousins, man, leading that comeback, leading that game-winning drive, man.
Crazy.
But I do think in that same situation, I do think Kansas City would. They're not about to just let you sit back there and throw the ball. Like I said, nope. Philly was dumb as hell, just letting you sit back there. We know if you got time, Kirk. We know you can beat him.
Chris Jones ain't going.
But yeah, give me Kansas City. Close though. It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna come down to the final couple of possessions.
It's gonna be a field goal touchdown game, I think.
Facts.
Last drive, Pat Mahomes got the ball or something like that.
Then we got 2 Monday night games this week. So set your fantasy lineups accordingly. The first one, Jacksonville at Buffalo.
Easy for me. Get the Buffalo's rolling. Give me Buffalo.
Jacksonville,
Buffalo too.
Yeah, Jacksonville 0-2, must-win situation. Give me Buffalo. Buffalo close though. Less than touchdown win.
I can see that.
And then Monday Night Football game number 2 right here in the Queen City, the real Queen City.
Right. I don't know the other shit came from, man. The only Queen City.
Right. Facts. Washington Commanders at Cincinnati Bengals. Early predictions is going to be a sloppy game. We're expecting to get rain Monday here in Cincinnati, so that could play a factor. T. Higgins looks like he will be playing this week.
They gonna play, that's what they said, but they saying so far.
All signs pointing to T. Higgins returning. Bengals 0-2. Obviously, they're in a must-win situation as well. I'm going Bengals favored by 7.5. I'm going Bengals, but Commanders keep it close because they can run the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Bengals are proven the first 2 weeks they cannot tackle, and if you have a solid running game, you will be in the game. One thing Commanders can do with Austin Eckler, Jay Daniels, and Brian Robinson Jr., they can run the ball. So
That's true.
Bengals win close.
That's true. Bengals defense has been holding up pretty good so far, though, against the run this season. I think the Bengals do get a win, their first win this week. Possible trap game for them too, though. I think the Commanders will cover. I think Bengals will win by a touchdown or less. I think you said 7.5 spread.
Yep.
I mean, Bengals have more touchdowns, so yeah, I don't think the Bengals win by 10. I don't see that happening.
I think next week will be the real trap game against Carolina, because after Carolina they got Baltimore. So I think next week will be the trap game for sure for the Bengals.
I don't know about that. They kind of suck so bad unless they win this week. I don't see. I got Andy Dalton looking this week. I ain't see Andy Dalton looking recently, so we see Andy Dalton looking. We'll call it from there.
All right, real quick, let's fantasy football. Start, sits, and sleepers this week. Let me pull up where my list at.
Got my list right here. I was working on. I can start this off. I was going back, like I said last week. You mentioned it earlier, actually. Jordan Mason. This is like a plug-and-play player for the 49ers. I would start Jordan Mason. I'm saying it again this week, y'all. Chris McCaffrey is on an IR. Start Jordan Mason. He was still available in our league when I grabbed him, so he probably ain't available no more in y'all leagues. But if he's available out there, snag him up, start him, get him out there, man. He gonna get at least 15 points, I'd say.
I'm gonna go a must bench this week. Now, granted, hopefully you have a better quarterback than this guy. But if you were thinking just because of the matchup against the Rams, you should play him. Don't do it. Brock Purdy, bench him. No off. I said you just said Jordan Mason. I said he's been balling, but no Debo this week. We haven't seen what Brandon Ayuk. Oh, George Kittle was the other one who's possibly out too.
Damn, that's big. Yeah, they're gonna run the ball. Should be running the ball.
So yeah, no George Kittle, no Debo. We haven't seen Brandon Ayuk show up this week. Obviously, he's still trying to play himself back in the game shape because he sat out most of the training camp. So you should have right now because there's still no bye week. So you should have a better quarterback than Brock Purdy. But if you was ever thinking about playing Brock Purdy, this ain't the week to do it.
I like that. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. If I'm gonna go with a sit next to. I mentioned it earlier a little bit. And you mentioned it in y'all game too. Y'all defense is great in Vikings. I would not start CJ Stroud this week. I think it's going to be a low scoring game. I don't see him scoring a lot of points. I could prove me wrong though. He's amazing, so he might go out here and prove me wrong, and they might end up,
I hope not.
The roof out there. But Minnesota's defense, like T said earlier, is just balling out. Brian Flores got them balling. So yeah, I would stray away from starting CJ Stroud this week.
Yeah, I hope not, because like I said, I'm a big believer in what Brian Flores has done with our defense, and they've been getting talked up a lot on national TV. So hopefully those guys aren't watching, so they're not believing into the hype or buying into the hype, and just staying humble and staying focused on the game plan. So hopefully not. I'm gonna go must start. I'm gonna go running back. I just mentioned it. The Monday Night Football game, the Bengals. If you can run the ball against the Bengals, you will be in the game. So with that being said, Brian Robinson Jr. He just clowned last week against New York. Had a hell of a week last week. I expect that to be the same this week. They're not going to force. And hell, Cam Taylor-Britt even said they're making Jay and Daniels keep everything short and intermediate. He's not throwing the ball down the field, which means more opportunities for that run game. Get Brian Robinson in your start lineup this week.
I like that. I was going to mention Austin Eckler. I like that. I'll go start. I didn't start this guy last week. I started who I should have. Jackson Smith and Jigba. I think he's gonna have a good game. They got Miami this week. I think they'll put up a lot of points. So yeah, give me Jackson Smith and Jigba. I will start him this week.
Oh dang, that was my other one. My other one. Hey,
Oh,
I mean, I was going. Hey, either one. You go Jackson Smith and Jigba or DK Metcalf.
Yeah, DK too. DK too. I figure most people probably start DK if you got him. You probably start him just off rip. But yeah, I like him. That was your last one. You got any other ones?
Well, I will say that. Well, I will say this right now. Just looking at the schedule, if you have any offensive weapon in Indianapolis, don't play them.
I'm about to say that Mike Pittman. I wouldn't play him.
Yeah, until Anthony Richardson shows you he can be consistent throwing that ball, man. Yeah, no wide receiver in Indy. Yeah, I'm cool. Don't play him. Hell, even Jonathan Taylor, I'm iffy.
Yeah, I wouldn't start him either. I was gonna mention Christian Kirk. I wouldn't start him either. He had a terrible game last week, and they got Buffalo this week. Mm-hmm. I won't fuck with it. I wouldn't start him. That's the last one I had. I wouldn't mess with him though.
See any more I got? Let me
go through this other list here.
Yeah, nah. I think I'm good. So, and honestly, by this week, you should still be playing. I'm saying week 3, we ain't no bye week.
Yeah, you shouldn't be struggling just yet, unless you pick players all injured. You know,
right? You got injury. So, all right, Cairo, he coming, man. We better get popped off here. All right, last but not least, certainly not least, down to the wire 513 parlay. Depending on when you listen to us, you would have had us. Like if you listen to us Saturday, you wouldn't have had aces. Who calls us? So
yeah, right. I gonna bring it up. Shout out to my aces, man. Damn right out here. Damn right. All right.
So I don't have a college game. I don't have a college game this week, so we can go straight up NFL.
So we done almost to college anyway, so I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
But there's no opponent. We do have WNBA playoffs too, so I mean that is Sunday as well. But
definitely pick some WNBA playoff games. Let's NFL. You want to go to that? Is it? You said Saturday night game, right? Or no?
No. I misspoke earlier.
No, where's that? Oh man, it's the first time looking at these spreads.
How do we just feel about just no spread, just a Browns money line?
I like that. Yeah, I like the Browns money line.
Yes, the Giants.
Yeah, that's the Jets. Yeah, Giants. They done for. I like that Browns money line, even though I'm not too confident in Deshaun Watson still. How you feel about Eagles money line?
Let's see. Who do they got?
The Saints at New Orleans, man. I know it's a little risky, but
I mean,
like he playing that good, bro. Even though the secondary is trash, he ain't playing that good.
That's plus money. Let's do it. Because one thing I think the Eagles can do, they can run the ball, which means they'll keep their car off the field.
Yeah,
and they should know their secondary isn't that good. So yeah,
they gotta limit that shit as much as possible.
So yeah, I like that. Let's go. Let's see.
Now we both did pick Green Bay. That's plus money too.
I'm not trusting.
I ain't confident for the money on them.
Yeah, we both picked them, but I'm not trusting. I'm comfortable.
Confident for the money on them. Damn, Cowboys underdogs at the crib.
I was thinking. I was about to go there. Hey, Lamar 20-1. It's almost a must-win situation. I must trust Lamar.
They gotta win this game, right? They gotta win this game.
Yeah, I'll go Baltimore straight up. I mean, it's only a 1 point game.
Yeah, I like it straight up.
Yeah.
I like that straight up.
I'm at a plus 465 right now on
Yeah,
DraftKings.
plus 471 on FanDuel. We ain't doing too bad. 3-legger so far.
Let me look at WNBA playoffs. Let me
How
see.
about any other games you see here? I ain't liking the other games for real. Let's go WNBA. Damn, you got them more here. Come on.
So they got them on here. The Liberty are favored by 12. The Sun are favored by 5. Lynx favored by 9.5, and the Aces are favored by 8.
I think we'll win. I don't know if we're going. I ain't taking us. I ain't taking the points. Side by side, I'll take Storm with the points, but Age might have one of them games where she just ain't on it.
Go crazy, and she just rested too. Like they ain't played none last night.
So I ain't fucking with them. I would take us money line, but I
would just do money line. I mean, hell, that
US money line.
If I do money line, that's a plus 622. That's not bad.
Yeah, plus 632. I like that.
I think that should be it. I said we ain't trying to do too much.
Yeah, 4-legger. That ain't too bad.
Yeah.
So $10 gives you 63.24 right now on FanDuel. It's not too bad.
$10 get you 62 plus $10 back. So
we locking it in there.
Yeah, let's go and do that. Yeah. 4-legger once again. Cleveland Browns money line, Eagles on the road money line, Ravens money line, and Aces money line. 4-legger. That's it. $62. Or $63 if you want FanDuel. So either way, nice little
chump change. Ain't bad.
Yeah. Just keep it something tucked in a way you can do something with it next week for sure.
Yeah, you know. I was about that. Trying to get a site on YouTube. nice little something.
Right. All right. With that being said, I think that's it. Yeah, and for sure it just came out that Kittle is doubtful. Joey Bosa and Jimmy Ward are both questionable as well on the defense. So yeah,
they are estimated right now with injuries.
Yeah,
and it's only week 3. That's fucked up.
Yeah. So, and Justin Herbert is questionable with pain in his ankle. Not great.
Yeah, I saw that.
So yeah,
saw that.
We'll see what. Damn, hold on. Myles Garrett dealing with injury to both feet. How you hurt both feet?
I hear both of them. You can't walk, bro.
Right.
Watch him still play and get like 5 sacks.
Right. Was it? I mean, it is the Giants. So
yeah, that's why I said that. Watch him play and get 5 sacks. They're gonna be giving him sacks. Please take this nigga Daniel Jones out. Take him out of the game, please.
But nah, man, appreciate y'all tapping in with us as always, man. It's been Down to the Wire 513 Sports and Spirits Friday, or episode 345, part 2, for the good brother Flyman Rand, Josh Doc Evans, the Taryn Bland. We appreciate y'all. We'll catch y'all on Wednesday. We'll be back on Wednesday for sure next week for 346. Until then, y'all have a safe, blessed weekend. Enjoy football Sunday. Enjoy the start of WNBA playoffs. And man, enjoy life, man. Enjoy life, period. Facts. So,
man,
we'll catch y'all on Wednesday. We out.
Peace.